The graphs of the functions f and g are shown at the right. So here's the graph f, and here's the graph g. H is defined as the gene of f of x. Which of the following statements are true? So on the first one, they're saying that h of 0 is 4. So this is what they're saying. So I'm going to plug in the 0 here and see what I get. So h of 0 equals g of f of 0. So I'm going to see if this is equal to a 4. If it is, then statement 1 would be true. So what is f of 0? Here's f, here's g, here's 0. F of 0 is a 5. So that's a 5. What is g of 5? Now I'm going to have to go to the g function. So here's g, here's 5. And g of 5 is 0. So this is 0. So h of 0 is 0. Is not 4. So statement 1 is not true. Statement 2, h is increasing at x equals 2. Well, for increasing or decreasing, we will need to do the first derivative test. So let's go ahead and pull back my h of x. So let's take the derivative of this. What's h prime of x? The derivative of the outside times the derivative of the inside. We're doing the chain rule here. You copy the inside times the derivative of the inside, which is f prime of x. They're saying that it's increasing at 2. Well, that means that if I plug in the 2 right here into this, it better give me a positive number in order to be increasing. So h prime at 2 right, so we go on the inside first. Let's go to f of 2 and see what we get. F of 2. F of 2 is right there. And the y value is 1. So this is a 1. So now we're doing g of 1. Let's go to g of 1. G1 is 2. So this is, oh no, this is g prime, I'm sorry. G prime, there's the prime, g prime at 1. So here's 1. G prime, wow, that's a little off on the g prime. Well, this is g. G prime at 1, it just means the slope there. But the slope there is negative. F prime at 2. F prime at 2. Here's 2. F prime, what's the slope at 2? It's also negative. So now we have negative times negative. So my final answer is positive. So h prime of 2 is positive. So that means that h is increasing. So this is a good statement. Very good? All right. And the last one. The graph of h has a horizontal tangent at x equals 4. Horizontal tangents happens when the derivative equals to 0. Right? And this is h, so we're looking for h prime of x to be equal to 0. So I'm going to go and verify whether this is true at x equals 4. We already had the derivative. So is h prime at 4 equals to 0? I don't know. Let's plug in. All right, one step at a time. It's always lines here. F of 4, F4, 2. G prime of 2. G prime of 2. That's a 0 right there. Because it's really asking you for the slope. What's the slope at 2? The slope right there is 0. So that's a 0. 0 times whatever that is, it will still give me a 0. So I'm not even going to bother looking for that right there. That would get me a 0, so h prime of 4, it is 0. So statement 3 is also true. So the final answer for this one is B. Thumbs up?